So here's the final piece of the animation, just kind of a gray or blue-gray style. Here's a pen and ink style drawing. So we'll just take a look at this using the brush tool. And as you zoom in to it, you can see you have the stroke up at the top. You can go into the brushes to get the artistic pen and ink, which helps just to give you a thin and thick stroke on either end of the brush mark. And you can change the profile, and you can change the point size and start to illustrate this and just kind of get comfortable with the stroke as to where the point is going, where the thickness is going, and that way it'll help you illustrate it. And you can always undo and or edit any of these brush strokes with the direct selection tool and or the selection tool, kind of a modification to it. And you can set the presets in the brush tool options to edit selected pieces. So kind of looking at this stroke rather than the pen and ink stroke on top of this drawing, just to get some ideas, adding a little bit of feathers here and there that may not exist, just to give it a little look to it. And have the drawing beneath it is set to a lock transparency, so you can see over the top of it and just concentrate on the brushes and the strokes that you're making. And it goes pretty quick as far as the illustration goes. Just remember the thick line you're trying to get on the bottom, not always happening here. But then you look at it as an illustration of itself. A couple of hatch lines in there. And then once you're done, just kind of going back and adding or touching things up, adjusting them. You can use the width tool, a brush that's even thinner, 1.125 or 0.0125. And I'll get you a whole variety based on the same stroke. So just adding some cartoon pieces and then just making a group it, putting it on another artboard, centering it, and going to paths, outlining the paths, going to the Pathfinder, and merging all of the black together so it's one solid piece, and then just using the coloring component to pick all the grays from the gradient options panel, and not really modifying anything, just kind of giving it a local color, block it out. And the live paint tool allows you to have the three options of the previous and the right and left future color choices. And you can even change once the outline is black, can be changed into one color because it was merged together as one image. It gives you a little bit of flexibility that way. Just set a copy over here and expand it, and then change it, give it a gray, use this as a cast shadow. It's the outline condensed of the entire drawing. And then in the appearance panel you can give it a Gaussian blur and then change the opacity. That gives you this overall image.